What's going on, guys? David here again with another Arcade 1-Up video. I wanted to actually talk today about their customer service. And they have a really bad rap over at Arcade 1-Up about their customer service, being slow to respond, and just many issues with that kind of stuff. So I bought this golden tee secondhand from somebody else. When I got it home, the trackball didn't work very well. So you kind of had to hit it or something to get it to work, and even then it was kind of hit or miss. So basically, thankfully Arcade 1-Up came out with replacement parts, and that's something I'm excited about that they're doing. At least, that's a good thing, because I wouldn't want to have to go buy a whole new machine to be able to fix this, or even go Raspberry Pi or something else. So I was able to order this deck off their site. And I want to say I ordered it late March, early March, late April or something. I'm not sure exactly anymore. But I ordered through them, and of course we all know the pandemic hit, and that slowed everything down anyway. But after a while, I want to say it got to be about June or late May. I think it was late May. And I still hadn't heard anything. They didn't send anything saying, hey, we're backed up. We know you have an order, blah, blah, blah. It was early March I ordered it. So here we were getting to the end of May, and I hadn't heard anything from them. So that was kind of irritating. I saw those reviews. I'm like, it's the pandemic. I'm going to let it be. But anyway, late March, I hit them up and said, hey, ordered this, or late May, I ordered this in early March. I haven't gotten anything from you about anything. So is it coming? Do I need to cancel the order? Are y'all just that backed up? Give me something. And I work in a service industry, and communication is everything. And I think that's the big thing everybody wants with Arcade 1-Up. And I realize they're probably trying to scale their business, especially on the customer service side, is a little slow. And yeah, you have a great product and everything, and people want them, but they're going to stop using you, or they're going to find these third-party guys and use them over you, and you're going to lose money that way. And I know that. Now, of course, it might not be anything they really care about, because apparently they're marketing to people just to buy one machine or two machines, put them in their house and be done with it, not the arcade more enthusiasts, I guess. But anyway, getting back to this, sent them an email in late May. Hey, haven't heard anything from y'all. What's the deal with this thing? I want to say a couple days later, I got an email back, basically gave me the standard, due to the pandemic, blah, 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 we're behind. I'm like, you're normally behind anyway, but okay, I got an email now. What I will say that's good is pretty much the next day or 2 days later, I had an email saying your package is on the way. And then I want to say within 4 or 5 days later, beginning of June, I had it. So the minute I emailed them, within 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks, I had the product. So I'm really excited about that, and that's good from 1-Up that once I emailed them, it came that fast. But had I not emailed them, I could still be sitting here today without this piece. And of course, this is one of those games that has great replayability. And of course, I didn't know that until I got this trackball and got it fixed and found out how good this machine is. And then, of course, now I can get on here along with other YouTubers and say, hey, Golden Tee is a great machine. It's like $300 right now, but it's worth every penny. Go buy it. That's what you want. You still want your marketing out there, and you want people talking about your stuff and talking good about it. So the good side is, the minute I emailed them, I had the part within like a week and a half. So that was awesome, especially with how bad of a rap they get. The bad side is it took me emailing them 2.5 months later to get movement on this piece, which we shouldn't have to do. And that's what worries me. I want their lit marquee. I love the way their lit marquee looks. I want their genuine, almost OEM parts for car guys. Understand that. I want the Arcade 1-Up, marquees for Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Turtles, and they're, I think, at an $80 price point, so that's more than a lot of these other third-party guys that are doing them for $50, and theirs look great. I love the way theirs look, and I'm sure if I ordered them today, I would have them within a week, no problem. Or, if they're back ordered, at least they'll let me know, hey, we're 3 weeks behind or whatever. And so I would love to get those, and maybe I'll get one and review it just for the heck of it, because they're $50. That's not too bad, right? Get one of those, and maybe eventually Arcade 1-Up will come out with theirs. I need to actually check their website. I should have done that before I did this video to see if they're for sale now, but I haven't heard anything, haven't seen anything on YouTube anyway, so probably they're not. But that too, you put it up there, we're excited. Now, of course, by you doing that, what you did, great move by them. I'm waiting for theirs to come out. and they're $30 more, and I need 3 of them. So my money's here. You know, I'm ready for y'all to open those up, or I could just go get the fit. I mean, so 3 of them at $80. What's that? Oh, $240. You know, and of course I could pay $150 for a third-party guy and help out a smaller business or whatever. But I want them all to match. I want them all to look like Arcade One Up Marquees, and I hope, you know, that's the other side of this customer service. Kind of with this thing, if I order them, I want them in a week, 2 weeks. We're spoiled with Amazon Prime, unfortunately. We all have that. We're used to fast shipping, at least within 5 to 8 business days at worst. And like I said, I understand, you know, right now we're kind of in the midst of a pandemic, but we're on the backside, theoretically, of it, and shipping and stuff. By now, we should have figured out how to be able to get stuff out. So like I said, once I got this panel, and I'm giving them 5 stars as far as once I talked to them and sent an email, I had an email back pretty quickly, and then I had an email again of it being shipped. Had it within probably 8 days, 8 business days of saying, hey, where's my stuff at? You know, you have my money, you know, and that's something I don't like either, is, you know, like the Marquee's there, you know, put me in line, but don't charge me, and then when you go to ship it and it goes through your little ringer, then charge me. You know, the money's in there, I know it's coming. When you scan it out to go out of your facility, then charge me, and then ship it to me, and I'll have it in a couple days, and I'll, you know, everybody will be super happy. So I can't say much about scaling because I'm my own business, so I understand scaling is difficult, and that's a lot of these guys on these groups don't understand, is running a business is tough. It's hard. Customer service is easy, but it's hard. And then scaling is a big thing too, and that I think is where their problem is scaling their customer service, scaling their shipping to what they are, and then at what point, you know, everybody gets excited and wants everything, but then you have lulls. Well, if you go to meet demand of everybody that's ordering right now and for the next week or two, maybe the next month, because you have 4 new machines, you need all those people. But then what happens in 3 months after, before your next release, or 6 months until your next 1 cabinet release? Well, you don't need all those people, so now you're just going to lay them off. So that's where I think the consumer kind of needs to understand, hey, it's a new and upcoming business. Scaling up is hard. That is a difficult task. The pandemic has really hurt everybody, and shipping from China, and that's where some of these things I believe come from, makes it even more difficult. But hopefully in time they'll be able to learn, they'll be able to scale and learn. I'm not saying this derogatory towards them, but they'll be able to scale to meet customers' need better, get more people on a computer and a laptop, even if they're like freelancer or third-party contract people, to answer emails and say, hey, you know, we'll get it out for you today, or, oh, we're backlogged on it for a month, and we'll send you an email in 2 weeks to update you. We're still backlogged for a month, or, oh, they came in, or whatever. That's mainly people just want the communication. But like I said, with this one, stinks that it took 2.5 months of me emailing them to get an answer. But what was awesome is when I did email them, got an answer quick, got it shipped out, got it in. Machine works great. If you don't have a golden tee, and if you have a sports cave, kind of like that's what I kind of consider mine. You know, we love watching football and everything here. These are great to have a beer and play. You can play with your buddies. Most of them, like, even people who I don't like golf. I'm not a big golf guy. You know, I love Top Golf and stuff like that. Games like this are fun to play. I don't go out and play real golf, but these are a lot of fun. A lot of guys that I've had over that aren't big gamers or anything, and they don't like golf. You know, we're all football guys basically. They still love this game. This game, and now, of course, we have NBA Jam. They love that game. So they're great for sports caves or anything like that. Of course, if you're just a gamer and you like arcades, this is one of the best machines. I think it was basically first, second gen. It's probably still one of the better machines that they have. I absolutely love it. The marquee on it looks great. Can't wait till they come out with marquees for Arcade One Up. But that's all I want to say about that. This turned into a longer video than I meant to. I like going on my little rants onto something else when I'm talking about customer service, and I go into marquees. So anyway, let's get better Arcade One Up. Y'all give them a break. Running business is hard. If you run a business, you would understand. Just give them a break. Let's keep supporting them so they keep bringing out cool stuff. Hopefully we get a racing cab this year. But anyway, I'm going to get off here, y'all. Golden Tee works great. The customer service is getting better. I love their owners and stuff. They're awesome people. Roll Tide.